Hello and welcome to Surprise Toy Box. I have a bit of a messy table, but a quick haul to show you. First, I found A Court of Wings and Ruin. I think it is book like 3 maybe? I've never read it, but $2 for that. And then at another thrift store, Salvation Army again, I was trying to find enough stuff to use my $25 coupon. Picked up The Greatest Showman for my sister, $4.99 for Blu-ray. And then let me show you these. These are manga, so $2 each, and I'm gonna use them to trade in. So this is Love is War. They're not like sequential. It's 2, 7, and 19. This one is The King's Beast, book 2, and the Daughter of the Emperor, also book 2. This one is in color, so it's $26. So this actually might be worth $6, and then these are worth $3 trade-in, so I'm gonna use that for trade-in. So the $2 each. Then I picked up the Wheel of Time book 1 for $2. I actually already have this, but I don't remember if I have it in like a big form or not. But if I do or not, I might switch it out in my collection and then just sell this one. And then I needed something else because I also got a shirt that was 40% off, sportswear. I needed something else to get to $25, so I just threw in this book, a random one. I actually don't know what's it about, but so it worked out to be like $26.70-ish before tax. And of course they didn't know how to use the coupon. Again, this was a different location actually, and so they tried to enter it as a coupon. They had to call like 4 people over, so when they entered it as a coupon, it deducted everything except the on sale shirt, I guess, because it wouldn't apply as a shirt. And then finally the supervisor or manager scanned it and it worked. And so, but then because they already put in as a coupon, it actually deducted to 0. And so he finished the transaction and tried to redo it, but because he already scanned the barcode, it was void. And then he had to basically just give it to me. He's like, well, since it's only like a $2 difference and you waited so long, we took up enough of your time, so just take everything. Yeah, and so that's why I think you can actually use the 20% off coupon and this like quotation gift card, because they entered in the coupon as 20% off, and then they can just scan this as $1 off. But I think it will confuse the people, the cashiers, because at the first location, the guy, I tried to ask if I could use both, and then he kept arguing like, oh, it'll be the same thing because you can only use one. But I don't think that's the case if this transaction was anything to go by. But I also rarely ever find $25 worth of stuff. So if I use a 20% off coupon, I have to buy like $30 of stuff, and that's super hard. I think only one time I ever spent more than $30 that was not from the display case, and the display case stuff does not count toward the coupon. So that was a long rant, but basically that was my haul. I also picked up the Cinnamoroll danglers from Dollarama. One is for me and one is for my sister. They're $5 each, so not cheap, but they're so cute. I actually wasn't gonna buy them, but my sister was getting one, so I decided to get one too. And lastly, in this bag are some old Archies that I picked up from a free group, so let me open it up. So they're pretty beat up, so these are the digest, and then there's this one with no cover, but everything else, I think these are all from the 70s, so yeah, 1973 I think most of those. So this is Sabrina, and then we have Jughead. I organized them yesterday. Jughead, and then Archie's Pals and Gals. I really like reading Archie, so even though they're in beat up shape, I don't mind because it's just fun to read. So Betty and Veronica, Summer Fun. Betty and Veronica, Josie and the Pussycats. I don't like that one, I don't enjoy. Then Archie and Me. There's so many different ones. Reggie and Me, Betty and Me, another Betty and Veronica, Archie Annual, Pep, Archie's Christmas Lovin', and the last one is Archie's TV Laugh Out. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun reading that. But I think that was everything I picked up. Not too much stuff. Sorry for the long rant about the coupon and the thrift. Oh wait, I have one more. I also picked up Niagara, a board game. This is by Rio Grande Games, $5.99. This is the out of print game, so I decided to pick that up. And then I got another little alpacaso for $1.99 for my friend. So he has this little bag of alpacassos here. And now I think that's everything. But yeah, let me know what the best find was this week. And until next time, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!